أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أنا أستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيد عمران دار والسيد أحمد دار. Good afternoon, Mr. Imran and Ahmad.
Good afternoon and welcome to RFZ.
It is a pleasure to our team to visit you today in your office, and we would like to know who is Imran Dar, and then we will talk about Ahmad. Please, Imran, start.
Managing Director and co-founder of RFZ Group of Companies. I'm the person with an expertise of managing the compliance and the corporate structuring for the banking and the companies, as well as I have extension of real estate knowledge of UAE market.
Ahmad, let us to know about you. Who is Ahmad and from where you come? What I know today, just to for you.
Firstly, I'm a human being. It helps to be a human. I guess I'm an entrepreneur. I have many business interests here and also in the UK. Originally came to Dubai on holiday, liked it, met Imran, and we started.
Which year you met?
We met in 2016 or 17?
I think 2017, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, 2017. We met in 2017 and we started RFZ.
Let us about the idea, how you start RFZ, how the idea came, and how you started to build this brand.
I don't think an RFZ idea is a very unique. It's as common as many other companies. So, like, I'll give you a scratch brief on this idea. So we were sitting on a cafe for a dinner next to Burj Khalifa, and it was a pleasant night. And all of us, we had a discussion on the business, like what business we should start. You know, we were throwing different ideas. Almost we throw more than 100 ideas, and like we are 4 partners in the business, and 3 of them, like, they were throwing ideas and ideas and ideas, and I was silent and I was listening. You know, so I thought we should do something what we know better, and that's what I advise to any entrepreneur who is setting up a new venture. So I told them, my idea is to do something what we know, practically. And since I had a background of corporate legal laws and the banking, we have another partner who is very well in compliance management and documentation with the governments and all these things. So I thought, why not we should start something we know. So that's where we started RFZ on a coffee table, you know. So next day we decided we get together and we register a company with 3 people, and I was one of them. So when we started, we were 3 employees and 1 receptionist, 1 PRO, and I was the manager there, and all other partners, they were silent. They were in UK and Pakistan, and they were busy with their lives. So that's how we started, and now here we are with more than 50 employees onboarded with RFZ, and we are top 20, one of the top 20 company out of like more than 2,000 companies in UAE. So we are very proud of this. We started in 2021 and today is 2024, and what we have achieved is outstanding, more than our expectation.
Ahmad, if I ask you about the investment in United Arab Emirates, how you build, after you build the idea and you started the company, what's make you interested to start a business in UAE, not in UK or Pakistan or other countries?
Firstly, I would say the UAE is an easy place to do business. There's not too much red tape. You have a business idea, to get up and going, it's pretty easy. Register a company, you can start. It's not too much red tape. Secondly, the UAE is a very safe place to be. It's a good place to invest. And I always have the logic of take your money where you're treated the best. Wherever you're treated the best is where you should be investing. So that's how I came to invest in UAE.
Yeah.
Great. And you, Mr. Imran?
Yeah, so I was like a guy newly graduated from the university and looking for different opportunities for my career growth. So I joined a company back in my country, hometown, which is Pakistan. So I started working with one of the Chinese company in Pakistan, which is called Huawei, one of the well-known company in the world. So I was a trainee there. I was learning the skills of sales and marketing and business administration because that was my specialty in my university. So my university was one of the best university for business administration. It's called NAMAL. So I studied there, and then I got this opportunity for 3 months for training. And right after the training, I got an opportunity as a sales manager where I was working in one of the construction company in Pakistan. They're specialized in paint products. So I was managing the client relationships. So my job was to build a relation with the client, sell the products, make sure that they're happy with our services and the products. But at the end, I found like there are limitations. But from the beginning, like although I was studying, but since I was working at the same time, so my ambition was to work in a place which is more lucrative, which has a growth, which has those opportunities which are beyond the limits. So I was not expecting to work in a limit. So I find that place is a limited with the opportunities. So next day I started doing R&D, and I opened the Google, I opened different platforms to search which place is the best in the world. So I found few places, but the best place was the UAE Emirates, because here I find the country is very stable and growing. And at the same time, you know, the beauty of the country is like the whole world is living here, and we respect each other. And at the same time, the people are very productive. The leadership is very strong, and they are helping a lot to the businesses. They are helping a lot to the people who are working in the companies. They're taking care of their emotions. They're taking care of their each and everything, you know, the thing which can bring them to growth. So when I look at the UAE, I found that this is the place where I should go and work. Wow. So I moved here, and now I'm here in front of you.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Mr. Ahmad, if we talk about the corporate services, there is a many services. Let us know what you are providing to the community.
So essentially, we do company formations. So we started off as to put it simply, we help you set up a company if you need to set up a company in the UAE. Then off the back of that, we're going to real estate. Off the back of that, we're going to accounting and auditing. We have many branches and many divisions within the company. But ultimately, we are a corporate service provider, and that is what we do best. We also do real estate. We do that very well. We've been doing real estate for about a year now. Not to say a year is not, it's a short time. It's in any business, a year can feel like many, but ultimately we do corporate services.
Yeah.
And that's where we must
So,
specialize in.
as I said, we are a group of companies, and it is not an incident. It happened with the time, and it's an ecosystem. So when we started RFZ Corporate Services with 3 employees, and our aim was to be one of the best company in Dubai, and then we were moving every day. The good things was like the employees was very hardworking, and they were very loyal to us, and we were taking care of them. And our ambition was to be one of the best company with the best employees. So at the same time, when you are running a company, you have to look into the employees, you have to look into the customers as well. So while we were having an interaction with the customers, and the customers were saying, you know, you set up our companies, you do everything to bring us to Dubai, to give us an easy entry to Dubai. But when we are here, who will take care of us? We need a home, we need a place to live, we need solutions on different things.
We was already doing that.
Yeah.
It was, but because we went through the process ourselves,
Yeah.
ultimately we knew what kind of service needed to be provided to people who are once
Yeah.
in our position. So that's enabled us to provide the service which, you know, we do really hold people's hands throughout
Yeah.
the whole process. from setting up a company to finding a place to live to putting them in contact with solicitors, arranging flight tickets, accounting, auditing, so the whole process, anything business related.
That's great. And if I ask you about why the people they will choose RFZ, there is today a big challenge I think in the markets with other competitor. Why they will choose RFZ?
Technically talking, we should not say bad about anybody working in the market as a businessman. So, like all of them, they have their own ways of working. And we should respect those ways as soon as they are not hurting the clients, the people who are coming to UAE. At the end, it's a reputation of the UAE. So why someone choose RFZ? First of all, I would say we are the only company who take care of the clients and their money, and as well as the goals what they have in mind. So we make sure if someone is coming to UAE and whatever goal he is setting up, we make sure we deliver him as per the goal. And we have a strong team in-house because from the day first we work on the team. We make leaders. We don't have employees in our office. So if you go around in our office, you will find people with the skills. You will not find people doing nothing.
Let me ask you about your employees.
Yeah, please.
What's the strategy here to select your team to give a good service? Strong team, backbone strong. We need to training them also. How you select? What the strategy you build it here?
I would say because we went through the process ourselves. Obviously, clearly, me and Imran not from natively from the UAE. I grew up in the UK. Imran grew up in Pakistan. So because we went through that process ourselves, we know what service needs to be delivered, and we have a certain level of expectation. So in terms of our employees, I wouldn't call them employees. Everybody here is a partner. Everybody represents the company, and we tell them daily, you don't work for us, you work for yourself, in the sense that everybody's trying to level up, feed their families, and we just expect them to do good, honest work. And alhamdulillah, so far we've achieved that. And I think if you go around and speak to the people that work with us and our partners, they should have some good things to say about us. But not necessarily. Also, what helps is that UAE has a lot of talent in many different sectors. So it's been, alhamdulillah, quite easy to kind of put a good team together. And obviously with the expertise of Imran.
And the advisor also, they need some special training here also to have the right advisor for our clients.
Yes, of course. First of all, we try to hire qualified people, and we train them also on the laws and rules and regulation of UAE and the authorities with who we are working. We make sure nobody get in contact with any person without a proper training. So our consultant, first of all, they're qualified. The second thing, we train them since I have a background from last many years. I'm working in the same industry, so I know the ethical boundaries and the knowledge about the industry. So first thing, they go through the training, they understand the industry, they understand the paperwork, laws and rules and regulations, and then we throw them in front of the client. They start communicating with the client. And it's not only the rules and regulations, we also explain them the respect and the value of the clients. And also the most important is their goals, as I mentioned before. So if someone is coming to UAE, he should not say, I got the bad solution, because at the end it's a reputation of the UAE. So we do work for UAE and for the authorities of the UAE, and we make sure we keep their reputation alive, and we give them much more better reputation in terms of our work and the communication and the customer satisfaction.
Our approach is to think long term. We started off in corporate services, and just because we have that foresight, we're now able to get into real estate because we're able to kind of convert the clients from the corporate services into real estate. So it's all about having a long-term relationship with the clients, making sure that our consultants do a good job for them, and we don't in many places people like to cut corners, but here at ROC we try not to cut no corners. We want to do a good, honest job.
And if I ask you about the demand, how it is here?
You know, demand's good. I think, I don't want to say this, but it was ever since COVID. I feel like people, the UAE was, they got the process right. They stayed open and kept everybody safe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the rest of the world, shut down. And people came here initially just to get out of their houses in Europe or America or different parts of the world. I feel like the UAE got that so right that people were like, because people used to just come for holiday and not necessarily think about starting a business here or investing in the UAE. But because people came here, stayed here, were like, wait, I'm getting fantastic service, place is safe, it's not like what I thought it was going to be.
No tax.
No tax.
No tax.
That's obviously the
Yeah,
icing
that's
on
the
the
most
cake.
important.
And then, people
Yeah.
were like, why shouldn't I relocate, start, bring my own business and invest into the UAE? So, alhamdulillah, it's good.
Alhamdulillah. Today, if we see the competition or the challenge of real estate, it is very high, with high demand also.
Mm-hmm.
How you approve yourself in the market?
Okay, so I have a very positive approach to the competition. So I always learn from the competitor. I don't feel like I have a war with them. I always feel that I have to learn from them, because first thing I have to accept that we are new in real estate. That's our acceptance. So being a new person, you have to understand and learn from the seniors. So the real estate companies who are senior to us, we learn from them, we execute our strategy, because at the end the idea is the same and the winner is the right executor. So we have to learn from them. And the competition is like, of course, is very strong. There are like more than 1,000 companies in UAE doing real estate, and there are a lot of freelancers and hundreds and thousands of brokers. So the market is huge, and as you were talking about the demand, the UAE government is like champion. They are producing the demand because of this beautiful infrastructure and the stability and the peace in this country. Everyone just want to move in, and there is enough demand and a supply for next many years. And for investors also, this is a heaven. As you said, the tax benefits are incredible here, and the safety of your money, the safety of your life, your family, you will not find any other part of the world what you're getting in UAE. So, this is an outstanding place to work, and friendly competition with our competitors, other companies in the market. We learn from them. Sometimes we give them challenge in terms of sales because we have expertise, and so it's all win-win.
Ahmed, if we talk about the challenge here in United Arab Emirates between UAE and UK, how the different and how the growth of the markets?
So we are into real estate in the UK, and I'd say the UAE by far is a lot easier place to buy real estate. I mean, the UK, the process can take months, 6 months, sometimes a year, sometimes just for something so simple. It's too much bureaucracy. In the UAE, it's a lot simpler. I would say in terms of challenges, it's just market challenges. It's a competitive market, but ultimately, it's whoever made the best man win, as I like to say. So there's no challenges. UAE is a simple place to do business. It's quite straightforward in comparison to the rest of Europe or the UK. It's so much red tape. There's not as much red tape here. It's an easy place to do business.
If we talk, Mr. Imran, about the new developers which we see now in the market, it's helped to have more choice for the people to find their right apartment or to invest in right place.
Yeah, I think this is a market where they respect all sort of investors.
Right.
So even someone has a low budget, he or she should buy a house. So with this medium size and small size developers, everyone can make a home. You know, even the employees here who has salary, very less payroll, they are getting houses, and this is the beauty, you know, when you can afford a house with your salary. So I don't think anything is wrong with these developers. They are delivering the quality, and they are delivering a budget, a low budget for those people who cannot afford. So for me, it's amazing.
The rule and regulation here in United Arab Emirates, it is easy, as you mentioned, to invest and to build also a strong trust with our people who are coming to live in UAE. It is help to make it more easy, or we can say the people who are coming to invest here only they are looking for return back some money.
No, I'd say the government got that bit right in terms of enough regulations to keep the consumer safe, but also not so much red tape to stifle innovation or stop innovation and stop people from developing. I think there are different types of investors. There's the investors who want to flip. There's investors who are more long term. So I think there's something for everybody here in the UAE. I think it's a good market for whether you are buying to flip, buying for a long term investment, buying for a yield. I think they've got that balance right. And in terms of the regulations and the lack, not all to say lack of red tape, but there's not so much red tape and too many rules to stop people from buying.
Yeah.
The balance is good.
Let us know today about the vision, what you have, what's your next plan, where you want to go.
Yeah, so look, I feel like, you know, you should stay in UAE and build an empire and then go around the world. So our empire is already ready, and we will branch out to different countries now to represent UAE, you know. So we will be having a rep office, we'll try to have a rep office in different countries, and then we will sell the beautiful buildings of Dubai and the real estate of Dubai in different countries, and we hopefully will grow our team. So that's what our plan for 2025. So we have to touch 100 employees and a good profitability, because your business has two angles. Either it goes up and go down. There is no stability, like there is nothing middle. So our main vision is to go toward the growth, toward the profitability, so that we can have more employment in the country, and we can have more opportunities for different sort of people, and then we bring business for this country and for us as well.
How the technology and AI it's helped the market to grow?
I mean, it's innovation. You know, the UAE doesn't lack innovation. I think it's helped the processes that was once mundane. It's made it a lot simpler. I think we're just getting started. I think it's definitely had a positive impact on the market. Even we use AI daily to kind of gauge what parts of the real estate sector is producing the best yield. So then we can now, there's even apps and applications that kind of tell you what part of the UAE or especially Dubai to invest in. If you're just looking for a yield, if you're looking for growth, there's other metrics that you can potentially apply and tell you that as well. So it's good. It's good.
Today, Imran, if you have a message for the people who support you to be in this level, or who you will say thanks?
Look,
Maybe the people around you.
in my life, throughout my life, there are people that are supporting me. Like starting from my father, he passed away very early, but yeah, I miss him. He was the big supporter of me, and then after that, my family, my friends, my partners, employees. So I'm getting support from everyone in my life. So I have to say big thanks to everyone who is supporting me, especially my family and my partners, my employees, and also I'm here in this country, and we get a lot of support when we go to the government offices. We have good friends there, and they give us a very good support to deliver good services, and a big thanks for those people as well.
And you,
Well, alhamdulillah, Allah first. Allah has given us everything we have. But ultimately, my mom, my partners, and Allah, just put good people in my life.
Yeah.
So ultimately, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything comes from Allah. I'm maybe biased, you know, but that's
Yeah.
Advice from you to the people who are planning to come to invest for the newcomers. What you will advise today?
For the newcomers,
Yeah.
you mean the youngsters
The
or
people
new
who are planning to
entrepreneurs?
come to invest here, for the entrepreneurs.
Okay, so my advice to them is to make a plan, to set a goal, and come to this country. And then, you know, I have seen a lot of people in my career that they come and they want to achieve a lot in a very short time, and they feel disheartened for like 1 or 2 months, and they think like in 1 or 2 months they will have a very good business, or 1 year. So for any normal good business, it takes 3 years to touch to the good point where you are expecting to be. So for me, like I will advise to all new entrepreneurs to come to UAE, bring your idea. There is no better place than here, but you have to act fast and then go slow. What does it mean? Like you have to be patient. So patience is the fuel of the success. So if they are working hard without patience, they will lose whatever they have. Even if you give them the wealth of the world, they will lose it without patience. So for me, like if somebody is coming to UAE or any other country, especially in UAE, I would advise them to be patient and follow the process.
From the Ahmad, you have any advice?
I would say do it. The UAE is a fantastic place to be. I think it's, like I said, it's safe. It's you get a good level of service, whether you're even in McDonald's, you know, just like in basic restaurants. The service is fantastic all around, and it's secure, and it's free.
The most important.
The most important. But ultimately, I say go for it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good place to be, and I really encourage people just to take the step. If you're thinking about having a company here or getting into investing, like I said in the beginning, it's always best to be where you're treated good. Invest where you're treated good.
For that opportunity, what you will say for the UAE government and for our visionary leaders for the safety of this country, which help us to invest. We have more than 200 plus nationality, but we support each other to grow. In the end of the day, we respect each other, even if we have a challenge in our day or in our work. But at the end of the day, we support each other because that's our visionary leaders.
Yes, that comes from the leadership.
Yeah, more than 200 nationality. We live in peace and safe.
Yeah.
Your message to the UAE to the government and to our visionary leaders.
You know, look, I feel shy to speak for them because I respect them from my heart, and you know, there is no word to say thanks to them, but you know, they are inspiring us every day. We are here. Our success or everything is based on them, and we follow them. Especially, you know, since I am a young entrepreneur, so I follow Sheikh Hamdan. He is like, I follow him as a leader, like he is my leader. And especially the activities which he play, like for the sports, for all sort of sectors, those are amazing. I just follow him every day.
He's a very cool
So
guy.
very cool guy,
Very cool guy.
and young and sharp, and he's the best example for the young leaders. So I would say all the youngsters, even the, you know, other people, they have to learn from him, like the way he's approaching the things. So he's a big inspiration for us.
And you, Ahmad?
Firstly, I would like to say thanks. May Allah preserve them.
Yeah.
Inshallah. I think generally just I'm maybe biased, but being Muslim, growing up in a non-Muslim environment, being here, everything's halal, safe, and there's not many places for Muslims to feel safe, because especially Muslims that have grown up in the West. And I feel like the UAE and the Gulf in general has kind of like made it's honourable to me.
Yeah.
It's nice. I would say may Allah preserve them. They've done a good job.
And
Not
I
just
think-
for locals, but even Muslims who wanna, be here, grow, feel safe, and be in a Muslim environment. So
I think it's not only for Muslim, for
no, it's
like,
not. But I'm
for
just being
all
biased.
the religions,
Yeah,
like
it's
it's a
like-
safe place. you know, where they can practice their religion, where they can follow whatever they like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
and
But
you know,
but
even-
you have that experience because you came, but you know.
Yeah, I understand. I
Yeah,
have
so
because-
I understand what he's saying, but you know, believe me, like for
It's
the
for
youth,
everybody, yeah.
for everybody, and especially like, you know,
Takes a special.
you know, like
kind of
when
religion
we go
type
to
of
mosque
thing.
and pray, so we pray for the leaders of UAE, and it's not only in the mosque, like all other followers of religions, they pray for them, you know. At the end, they're leader for everyone.
That's the sign of
Yeah.
a good leader.
So may Allah keep them healthy and you know, on our head, so
And
that
also
they can lead us.
To be honest, everything's started.
Yeah.
So they had this vision. They, you know.
They built something.
Yeah,
very
it's,
good,
it's,
very
it's,
It's beyond the imagination,
it's beyond
what they have
imagination,
built,
what they
yeah.
achieved. It's almost like
Yeah.
supernatural to have that
Yeah.
kind of vision. And there would have been a time even people would have been calling them like, you
Yeah.
can't do this. They pulled it off. So it's you can only be
Yeah.
ultimate.
You know, we deal with more than like 90 nationalities
Yeah,
here.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So whenever we receive a guest or a client who is coming first time in UAE, they're surprised. They said, look, this place is amazing. The cleanliness, the safety, you know, everything is just amazing. Wherever, if you go to mall, if you're walking on the streets, you know, this kind of environment, this kind of the safety, you will not get anywhere in the world. So a big thanks to UAE leaders.
Thank you, Mr. Imran, and thank you, Mr. Ahmed, for your time to be with EMARATI program. We wish you a lot of success.
Inshallah, thank
You are welcome, and it's our pleasure to see you and meet you. And thank you for you know, giving us a chance to speak.
Thank you.
في كل إمارة تروح